It is June 16th, 1953. Ethel and Julius Rosenberg are on death row at Sing Sing prison.
I am Michael. I will never forget June 1953. It is seared into my memory. I can travel right back there in my mind. I'm 10 years old. My brother Robbie's just turned 6. In the 3 years since our parents' arrest, Robbie and I have lived in 4 places, with both grandmothers, in a children's shelter in the Bronx, and now, this past year, we've been living with Ben and Sonia Bach, friends of our parents, in Toms River, New Jersey.
Early this morning, Ethel and Julius's attorney, Manny Block, drives the boys to Sing Sing prison. This is their last visit with their parents. It is also the only one in 3 long years when the boys are allowed to see both their parents at the same time. The whole family is together.
I am Robbie. I recall less than Michael, but I do remember Sing Sing prison. It is a fortress surrounded by high gray walls. It scares me. I hurry to get inside, away from the reporters and photographers. We walk down grim hallways without windows into a bright, airy room. My mother looks shorter than I remember. I sit on my father's lap. I do not fully understand what is happening to my parents. All these years later, I cannot remember exactly how we spent those last hours as a family, but I do remember feeling comforted rather than scared.
Mommy and Daddy sit at opposite ends of the table. Robbie and I wander around the room, hugging them and listening while they talk strategy with Manny. I take heart when Manny says, "Douglas won't grant the stay, but I'm sure Eisenhower will grant clemency." Robbie does not understand that the executions are scheduled for Thursday, that we will probably never see our parents again, but I do. At the end of the visit, I can't hold it in any longer and start to wail that our parents have only 1 full day left to live.
As soon as the boys leave, Ethel writes a letter to Michael and Robbie. She asks Manny Block to deliver the letter as quickly as possible.
My dearest darlings, this is the process known as sweating it out, and it's tough, for sure. Maybe you thought I didn't feel like crying too when we were hugging and kissing goodbye. Darlings, that would have been so easy, far too easy, and I had to resist a very real temptation to follow your lead and break down with you. So I took the hard way, because I love you more than myself, and because I knew you needed that love far more than I needed the relief of crying.
I know, sweethearts, an explanation of this kind cannot ever substitute for what we have been missing and for what we hope to be able to return to. We need to try to remain calm and free from panic so that we can do all we can to help one another to see this thing through.
All my love and all my kisses, Mommy.